Good morning, students. We were discussing chapter number 2, landforms. There, in the last class, we were discussing plateaus and plains. I hope that you understood what is plateau. What is a plateau? A plateau is an uplifted landmass with steep sides and a relatively flat surface. That is a plateau. A plateau is an uplifted landmass with steep sides and a relatively flat surface. It rises abruptly from what the adjoining areas. The most well-known plateaus of the world are comparatively old, though some are new. Understood? The height of the plateaus varies from few hundred meters to several thousand meters. So it is varies from different place to place. So plateau is a uplifted land. That means not a lower, not in the lower area, but high in the maybe in the hilly areas like Jammu and Kashmir and all. You could find Deccan plateau, and you can find different places. We could find this. Normally, it is in the uplifted area. That is very important. Not in the like a normal paddy field and all, but it is in the higher mountain area. We can say that. That is a plateau. So different places we could see this. Then that is a plateau. Plateaus, two kinds of plateaus are there: intermontane plateau and piedomand plateaus. What is intermontane plateau? They are formed between mountain ranges like Himalayan ranges, Aravalli ranges. So Tibetan plateau, different ranges, mountain ranges. They are formed between the mountain ranges. Then what is piedomand plateaus? They develop in the foot of the mountain, where foot of the mountain cup. They develop in the foot. Foot means down part of the mountains. Down part of the mountains, the plateau has formed. That is two kinds of plateaus: intermontane and piedomand plateaus. Now, next plains we were discussing. What is a plain? The flat, low-lying area of the land is called a plain. Very simple. The flat and low-lying down part, not in the hilly areas, anywhere else. The low-lying area of land is called plain. Most of plains are formed by rivers and their tributaries. That you know. The rivers bring sand, silt, and clay from the higher elevation and deposit in the at the lower elevation. This is where what plains are formed. So these plains normally good for cultivation and everything. People normally what happens, they find out these kind of places and start living there. So normally people try to move this kind of places for cultivation and other purpose, as the water availability, everything is available. So this area is fertile and good for cultivation. Then last part you see, landforms and people. People have been living in all types of landforms since the beginning of their evolution. That means we could find maybe in hilly areas, maybe in plains, maybe in near the river. We could see that. But a closer look to in our history suggests that rivers were the cradles of civilization. But when you look at the Harappan civilization, many other civilization, Chinese civilization or Indus Valley civilization, uh, you could see that people lived near rivers because possibility of everything near the river valleys. Life is difficult in mountainous area. It is easy to grow crops, build houses and roads, factories and transport network in the plain than on a mountain. It is very difficult to construct all these things in the mountain. So people normally find out plain areas. they wanted to construct, they want to cultivate, they want cultivation everything in the plain areas. However, people also live in plateaus, forest areas of volcanic eruption and earthquakes prone areas. In such areas, natural calamities cause great damage and destruction to the life and property of the people. Still, we could see that different people, many people live where in these areas where earthquake happens, plateaus they live, forest areas where volcanic eruption happens. In this area also we could see that people living. But what happens sometimes, because of natural calamities, destruction and damage happen for people and everything. It is important to be vigilant of our environment and to understand the impact of changing climate. We should make our sincere efforts to keep the environment clean and cut down the use of resources. So it is very important that we should aware of all these things and we should take care of our natural resources. So just read and understand this. Okay, thank you so much.